Hi everyone, it's Mitch. It's Saturday, October 18th. We got a full slate of college football today, and I'm excited as I always am on every Saturday during the season. Um, Thanks everyone for stopping by the site, coming to visit. It's just growing and growing. It's just amazing. I appreciate it. It's going to be bigger and better, and you guys are all going to be a part of it, and it's just an exciting thing to see. Thanks for all the comments, the emails, the people that are getting involved in the forums. I think, that's only going to be a building and building process. And I know that that's the way those things work. And, I've been being offered a lot of joint ventures. I'm thinking of bringing on some more writers onto the site, bringing on some different kinds of material and doing some different things. I'll keep you guys posted, but I'm going to say that by next year at this time, we're probably not going to recognize the place anymore, but it's going to be bigger and better. We're not going to lose sight of who we are or anything like that. We are who we are, and we like it that way. Just wanted to answer a question that I get. I'm going to try and do some more of this type of thing too, where I answer questions that I get. And the most common question is, how do you know so much about football, and how do you watch so many games? It's kind of, one answers the other. I know what I know about football from watching the games. I don't watch any of the pregame shows. I don't read a lot of the papers or anything like that. I just, those are always just one person's opinion, and it's usually, the guys on the pregame shows. I think a lot of times they're just trying to get you to watch the games that are on their network or affiliated networks, and it's not always the case, but I think that it sometimes is the case. And a lot of their stuff, I think they're just filling time. In any event, I watch a ton of games. I watch all the games that are on TV. I have, several TVs, and someday I'll show you how this all works. That would be a fun thing to do when I get a little more mobile and a little, maybe get back to my old background too, of, looking over, high above Chicago where I am anyway. But anyways, here's the schedule of all the games that I'm watching today. I just print them all out. As you can see, there's all different things going on here. I got 7 pages of games, and here's there's a column here, and what I'll do in this column is I'll go onto the channel guide and I'll just write in what channel that is. So when I'm flipping around, I know exactly where I'm going. Like right here, Florida International Troy is on game plan. It's this is an Eastern time zone. I'm not I'm not a brain surgeon, but I can figure that out. That if it's 7 Eastern, it's 6 Central where I'm at. In any event, that's how I do it. Pretty simple. Let's get on and talk about today's games real quick. The one that I'm really looking for is Texas-Mizzou. I wrote about it in the newsletter. I feel really strongly about that one. I also like the Oklahoma-Kansas game. I wrote that up in the newsletter. Don't like it quite as much as I like the Texas game. There's a few other games. You guys have seen my picks all week long. They've been out there, and they're still out there. I still feel pretty much the same way about all of them. I think that Troy probably has their way with Florida International today. I think that Toledo probably comes back down to earth. After last week's big win at the Big House. I think Arizona getting the points against Cal might be a little bit of a gift. I think that LSU South Carolina is going to be a real slugfest. If South Carolina turns the ball over at all, they're going to be dead quick. We've seen turnovers really come into play big in the conference games. We saw it Thursday night in the TCU BYU game that BYU turned the ball over a couple times. TCU made them pay for it, and the game was over before it ever even really started. There was more hype than game in that one. The other game that I'm really, I'm feeling it is the Ole Miss Alabama game. I've been pretty much on the mark on the Alabama games all year. The only one that we've missed is the Georgia game. But all the rest of the Alabama games we've been spot on, and I feel real good about this one again. I think that Alabama's up and down really when it comes to playing against the number, and they struggled against Tulane. They struggled against Kentucky, to cover the number. And really, they look great against Georgia. They look great against Arkansas. But, they're getting into conference play. You got Houston, Nutt, Snead. I mean, they're going to be, the Rebels haven't come in to lay down. And they're giant killers already this year. They beat Florida. So, beating Alabama, who knows? These guys, they can make their way through the whole top 5, if they had the opportunity. There's a bunch of other games. I'll be around all day in the forums. I'll be checking in, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow, and hopefully talking about the great day that we had today. So this is Mitch, and thanks for joining me. Have a great day watching college football.